Alright there lads, here we are again, back on them battlefields, BFME 2, HELL-FELAS 5-player free-for-all, that's all I gotta say. So here we start off with myself, Jimbo, as men, and in this game we sort of said, oh, you know what, I think it should be alright for us to be our original factions. I think Ryan's sort of experimenting with elves over here, and doing pretty good. They're good and bad parts. And then over here we have Carl. Ooh, a nice safe barracks over there, very safe, very safe. And second one too, very nice. Over here we have Lewis, who is playing around with dwarves these days. And yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it, to start using dwarves. I think, wow, two mines straight away. Interesting. Okay. And then over here we have Jackson. He's starting off with some. Okay, he's going straight for the Rangers, and over here he's getting that cavalry out as well. So here we go. Here we go. That's an interesting one. It must be Boromir coming out, surely. Must be Bozza. This is quite expensive. Not sure. I don't think Jackson wouldn't go for the upgrade. I don't think that'd be way too much money blown on that shit. But Boromir and some Rangers coming out. It is quite. It is interesting. This looks like the first encounter. Jackson didn't want to. Does he want a peace? Does he? No, he doesn't want a peace because I think Gloin would hand Boromir his ass. Fuck me, he's got Gloin and Dane. Where the hell did this little rascal come from? Oh, you got to get the Rangers. Oh, I think this was an opportunity here. It's got, okay, I think these two would be able to, I think these two can take it out. If he's got the old health, you know, the heal and whatnot, I think he can take this lot. I think even with the horses, I think he can take it. Ah, oh, there's no fucking troops. I don't believe it. This is ballsy play. This is ballsy play. I think, yeah, Carl's playing a bit more reserved. I think I'd probably play a little bit similar to Carl over here. And over here we've got, yeah, Ryan's playing it pretty smooth as well, I think. Just getting at the numbers, doing what you can. Got my troops, and Boromir, I don't know where he is. I've already taken out the creep that was here, and now I'm going after this one too. So, and I see Ryan is doing likewise. Looks like over here Jackson is making some incisive runs here to take out the mines. This is good play. Don't think Jackson's going to have to break a sweat here because there's no cavalry coming. Well, yeah, definitely no cavalry coming. Right. Well, Jackson's definitely going to level up by doing this, that's for sure. And Carl is just sitting here, I think. I'm not sure what Ryan's going to do. Is Ryan going to start? Is he venturing over? Which way is he going to go? Who knows? Right, now these things are way too slow. There's a lot of money on all of these upgrades around the fortress, this is for sure. But it's no good because then you can't actually build any mines anywhere. Because the moment you do, these guys will just pick them off. So it's a bit of a problem. Right. He's got quite a force here. He's going north. He's going north. He is going north. I'm sort of collecting troops here and putting, I guess, all in order as I always do, making sure that, you know, sometimes you don't want to go too much rushing for somebody else because it can be a pretty stupid maneuver. But That's interesting. I think Jackson's putting up a tower here just to make sure he doesn't get sausaged from the left here. I think that's a pretty good idea, I think. I was going to say push it out a little bit further. I don't know if Jackson can see. Can he see? That's what I can see, which is not... I can't see those towers. Right, so yeah, so Jackson can see my farm. He knows I'm there, so to be fair to Jackson, he doesn't want to get too close. Because I think if he did, I would think that he's going to start something, and if I think someone's starting something, then I'm going to bring my full force to bear. And I don't think he needs that, because you can't quite predict what Lewis is going to do here. Lewis could actually start attacking quite hardcore, and Jackson doesn't want to. I think Jackson wants to sort of like deal with one at a time, and I completely agree. Getting rid of the horses, that's interesting, Jackson. Talk me through that. Do you have enough of these troops? I mean, your command points. Yeah, I guess so. Them Gondor soldiers, fair enough. And yeah, it looks like he's lost Lego. He's lost Lego, and he's lost his other force here. This could actually be a very pivotal battle here in this game, I think. Carl's maneuvering in here. Yeah, I don't. This is a dangerous combination. He's got the 50%. He's got the pikeys here to basically take all the hits, and these guys just in the back picking people off. But these guys should be superior. I think this is where... Okay, he's brought him back a bit. This is good. Don't want to lose... Oh, I spoke and cracked. Did he not lose him? Or maybe he just came back. Who knows? Oh, he's not going to chase him, is he? No, he's not chasing. Okay, that's good. I think... yeah, got to be very careful there, I think. Right, there seems to be like quite a lot of back and forth here. Oh, he's got the troops now, Gondor soldiers, to chase him down. I actually think Gondor soldiers are very, very good if you were going to chase down heroes, because they are pretty quick, and there's pretty much bugger all you can do about it. Okay. He's attacking here. He's got nothing. Bloody hell, Lewis. Bloody hell. I mean, you could still have these guys out there for sure. You're such on the back foot. Right, there seems like a new engagement over here. Ooh, this could be pivotal. I think this is where you need to have the elven wood. I think when you're fighting here, look at the difference here of having the plus 50%. Oh, he's gonna lose him. This is where. Oh yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna go. I think what might have been better would have been Haldir, because Haldir gives you... Oh, he's got bloody... If you can afford this, this is... I mean, they're doing great damage, there's no denying that. But I think if you had Haldir, and he's giving you the plus 50% damage, it makes such a difference. These things were really chopping the shit out of these, but the thing is you do need to have your pikeys and your Lorien warriors in front to stop these guys from going around. God. Yeah, this is not good, Ryan. This is not good. This is not good. I think you should have got more barracks instead. I think if you had 4 or 5 platoons of archers and Legos gone. This is not good. Basically, everybody who comes out is just getting murdered. Right, now he's got some troops. I think Jackson, you missed an opportunity here to put Lewis to the sword. I think Lewis is quite lucky that you didn't bring out the trebuchets a bit earlier, because there's now all here. Systematic. Well, I'm not sure about that one, Carl. What's this one all about? This one is not facing the right way, Carl. I do not like it. Change it, delete it, change again. Yep. Right. This is good play. He's got nothing but archers left. But if it was a... I mean, these guys have got the plus 50% because of alerts with the leadership. But, I mean, if you had just the normal archers that come with elves, I think they would have smoked these guys. And if you had the Lorien warriors up against... are you putting a moat around this thing? Well, it was a good idea. It was a good idea. Right. I have this here. I've just done Ivory Tower. I've got my trebs. And I'm thinking I have to take out whoever's next to me. Lewis has got a lot of troops here. I think, right, Jackson. I think you missed a trick, mate. But I think you're probably wondering, what am I going to do? Maybe the moment you start sending troops, maybe that's when, you know, I would go for you. I don't know. I can't really, like... Would I have gone for you if I saw all of your troops gone? Quite possibly. Right, and here we go. And I think to myself, I've got to get in here real quick. Jackson sees the danger. He's back in. Lewis is dwarves, so he's blinded. I can't see anything. I'm quite happy that this Boromir is still only level 1. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have the good old Horn of Gondor. And I'm trying my best to keep him there. I do the Horn of Gondor, keep them all quiet, and the Rangers fully upgraded. Get rid of these towers, they're not really doing much damage either. Oh, and he's going to try and run them. I see that. I'm trying to get my pikeys involved. And I bring these forward, or they're supposed to go forward anyway. Going to try and get me Rangers as best he can do, if he can make a line along here. I do the heal probably a little bit preemptive, to be fair. Oh, and that's devastating damage. Devastating. Pretty much all the Rangers almost gone there. But the damage is almost done. As long as these trebuchets are doing the biz, that is pretty much it. Ryan is being slowly put to the sword. Slowly put to the sword. He's putting up resistance, but that was it. If you're going to go for the upgrade straight away, you're crazy. You can't really be expecting anything different of what's going to happen. I've got 2 troops left. Still got all of my troops here intact. Aragorn's here. Got to be very careful. Oh, these depleted Rangers. They mincemeat these Gondor soldiers. I think to myself, right, I need to retreat a little bit. I think Carl is doing his biz here. Carl, I think it's a bit slow here. I don't know. Can you see what's going on here? I swear to God, Lewis, if you knew what was going on, if you, well, Isengard or something like that, I think you would have chosen perhaps to go after somebody else. I think maybe you could see what was going on there and then decide to go after Carl. But Carl's got a very big force there. He's not going to get sucker punched easy there. But Carl's quite happy that he's got enough. But I think Ryan sort of, surprised him a little bit with the old horses. Took care of one. Not very good trampling, these ones, are they, Ryan? I feel your pain, mate. I feel your pain. And it looks like Lewis is going in here. Lewis is going in. And Jackson did not need that. He did not need that at all. this is Lewis somehow finishing off Jackson, and Jackson's thinking, how ironic. There is no justice in this world. Yeah, definitely not with with Lewis's early game strategy. Um, he could be thankful that he is still in this game, and Jackson, unfortunately, 2v1'd, is out. Nothing he can do. Right. Carl is still... Ryan's still bloody giving him the shits here. He is giving him the run around. Look at these little bastards running around here. He's got him. Oh, he's doing alright. Don't go into the pikeys. Get the ballista. Yeah, go on, my son. He thought about it and then he didn't. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Okay. And Ryan is in the center of the map. His bastion is strong. Oh God. Lewis, why are you facing this way? I know that I've just been here, but I'm nowhere near it. Your enemy is right next to you, within easy visual range. You need to be having everything here, because this is where the attack is most likely to come from. It always comes from the one who's right next to you. Fuck whoever's like across the map. That's somebody else's problem. But you got to deal with like the immediate problems right here. And Carl has now taken over Ryan's old base, and he is solidifying his position here. I thought to myself, right, I need to get some shit. That is for sure. I wish I had done Ivory Tower. Right, I've done Ivory Tower. Now I see what's going on. Right, now Lewis is moving in. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Good, good, good. Interesting. He's pulling back a little bit here. I think he saw my trebuchets coming in, and I don't think Carl wanted a piece of that. What the hell? Oh, that was the mighty catapult. The mighty catapult. He launched it right at him. Okay, good stuff. Right. So, Lewis, yes, he has. Alright, I take that back, Lewis. You've got everything set up. Brilliant. You got the archers. A bit more pikeys would have been nice. Some catapults would have been better. Got your Menadale. Lewis is in a strong position here. He's making loads of mines here. He's trying to correct the wrongs of the past. It's alright. It never happened. It never happened. Right. And I'm thinking I've got to get stuck in. In the meantime, I'm trying to build up some power towers, even though these towers are fucking pathetic. But got to have something to try and dissuade people from moving in. So I think to myself, no, I'm not letting Carl own this particular part of the map. Sorry, son, it's not happening. And I think to myself, right, I have Lewis. I know Lewis is over here. And then I think, right, well, Carl is in a... Carl is naturally in a bit of a tough position here, because whoever I go for, they can basically 2v1 because I'm on the other side of the map. Why is this guy elf by himself? Level 6. He's not there to... Oh, for the love of Pete's sake. Lewis! Protect the siege! I don't think this force is going to beat this force. I mean, he's got loads of upgrades. He's going to get run down. He is getting run down. This is not good. This is not good. What would have been pretty helpful is if you had maybe Gloin involved, but I mean, if you had the Shatterhammer, Right, and I'm attacking over here. Carl attempting to destroy the trebs. And the Rangers make quick work of that. Crikey. They do the Horn of Gondor, but a bit late, but this one's still alive. And the ballistas are already in. What a counter-attack. Gloin has to make this work. Where the fuck has Gloin been? It's not going quick enough. It's not going quick enough. Quickly. And this is a brilliant counter-attack of Carl's right here. I think having the upgrades here, now that, I mean, he can obviously afford it with all the lumber mills and stuff like that he has. This is brilliant, brilliant play. I probably didn't need me being on this side, that's for sure. And I'm trying to pick off all his lumber mills at the same time. He doesn't need that. But Lewis is in a fucking desperate situation here that he caused himself by underestimating who he was going up against. Lewis, if you'd started with some catapults with pikeys and rangers behind, you know, pikeys with the rangers behind them and then several of these bad boys, I think it would have made a real difference. And this fortress is going down, and Carl is under attack by two people. Done arrow volley right here to try and get rid of these bastards. And it looks like Carl is in deep shit, but out of nowhere he brings the fucking dragon. Can you believe it? This is bloody brilliant. For him anyway, not for me. It sucks for me. And I'm trying to haul ass and get the hell out of there. A couple of these things are left here. Now he's barely lost any platoons against Lewis. He's got a force over here. And my force has been completely annihilated here. I wish they were upgraded. Yeah, got this one here. He's trying to pick them all off. For some strange reason, yeah, I'm a bit slow with it, I must admit. I think I've been spending too much money on all this sort of stupid stuff. Boromir got out alive. And it is very, very close. And he brings out the Zappa to finish him off. And his fortress nearly went down. If that was not for the dragon, he would be in a world of pain. Ryan finally out. Right, I got 1500 on me. 372 out of 875. Carl has the same, but he's probably spent a lot of it on all of this. 850. What's Lewis got? He's still got money. He's saving for that fortress. He's saving for the fortress. I don't know. I've got Boromir and Aragorn here, but I don't know. This is a complete collapse on Lewis's side here, unfortunately. I mean, there's definitely a huge difference. These pikeys will eventually succumb to these guardians. Take a while though. He's got a good force here. There's plenty of ballistas. Interesting. I wonder why the wall along here. I'm interested to know, Carl. There's a lot of ballistas. A hell of a lot of them. Oh, he's gonna get murdered. I did heal at the right time, and I think I attacked a bit too soon. I think a bit too soon. I really needed some. Yeah, I needed some proper troops. I think the fact that they're not upgraded. I don't have Aragorn, I don't have, well, Boromir is there, but he's not doing enough. And this was basically just a waste of time. I think we're at a stage now where I think Carl has a lot more money, and I am struggling a bit financially. I think I should have had some more farms up there, I think. Got all of these guys, I guess, but yeah, these should have been built in here. I think I'm struggling. Yeah, I'm not doing that great. Carl's spending like Billy-O, so yes, it is the difference, I guess. Upgrades, I think there is a particular time during the game with which to do upgrades, though I think Ryan's time was a bit too early. You know, I got these guys, spotted them at the right time. I thought to myself, maybe, just maybe, I could get in there and just destroy that. But no, not to be. I think I forgot these things were coming. And Lewis is getting back into this game. He has. He's licking his wounds though. But he needs some decent troops. You need some pikeys, I think, Lewis. You need people with a bit of health, and then you need the Men of Dale behind, because the Men of Dale upgraded are better than the crossbowmen. And I am struggling here. I am struggling. I'm struggling financially here to be able to compete with what Carl's doing. I don't have really much to be able to counter this if it does come by. Especially in this area, there's no bloody towers or anything, but those ballistas will go through the towers like nobody's business. These are heavy hitting heroes. And now I think to actually start making some farms. And now Lewis is going after me. Well, Lewis has his own style of being able to play, let's put it that way. Right, and here we go. Upgraded ballistas as well, with double the health and double the impact. Yeah, I think the Carl's retreating there, but I don't think he even needed to retreat, really. Still waiting for Aragorn. Aragorn's level 1, so he's completely useless. He's ready for an attack. He is ready. Feels like he's got a lot more troops. 325. Got 487. He's got 802. Yes, a lot more troops. Sending some ballistas that way. Bit naked, just by themselves, I think, Carl. He's got all the upgrades. He's got pretty much everything except for the forged blades. He's got the one thing that matters, which is the armor. Do the elven wood, and I think this is the battle. I think that decides the whole damn thing. So I have to move these guys in, and they're taking up a bit of space. It just doesn't seem like it's enough. A nice arrow volley would have been quite nice. Would have been taking out a lot of these guys. Aragorn getting smoked. Do the heal, but it's really in vain. It is testament to just how good Isengard really are when they do get going, and they have a lot of health, and these pikeys at the front just keep on going. They're just so difficult to be able to beat. Even with the elven wood, unupgraded troops, and the rangers do a bit of damage, but Boromir at the beginning would have made all the difference, I think. Yes, I've done the arrow volley. That's good enough. But these guys over here, they are making it very difficult. And Carl is able to penetrate and get through. this is the opportunity, I think. Yeah, Lewis coming in from the east as well, not helping. But I swear to God, Lewis, if you could see what was going on, you could quite easily just send all of that force and these catapults north to go after Carl. I think there was an opportunity for Lewis to somehow win this game by what was going on. It's just that the health of these guys is so difficult to beat. And especially once I'm almost in the same position as Ryan was earlier. Now I've got troops coming out and immediately to the death. Trying to get these in, but there's just too many of them. Straight onto the fortress. That's what I would do as well. Brilliant. And if I had Army of the Dead beforehand in this, just a moment ago in this encounter right here, I could have done the same thing that Carl did to me, but I just did not have enough power points. I think also perhaps me getting involved in some more conflicts, I probably would have had Army of the Dead. So then I guess Carl being able to do the dragon on me, which saved him, I could have done the Army of the Dead, which would have saved me. And then I could have counterattacked against him. So it's all swings and roundabouts, really. I guess it does pay to certainly have a little bit more in terms of like PowerPoints and getting involved in shit like around that's going on around the map. And here we go, Lewis, the opportunist. Oh, Lewis, look at this force here. This was not here just a moment ago, and he could have gone in there. I think, Lewis, if I'm sure you must have had like one of those little map reveal moments where you would have seen Carl and me duking it out over here, like a little ballista, you know, letting loose over here, or Aragorn shouting over there, or something like that. And if that was the case, you must have used that time to be able to go after Carl. Because like now, Carl's got more than enough. He knows he's crippled me, and he knows that I'm attacking as well. He knows that Lewis is attacking me as well. So Carl sees what's going on. He sees, Lewis is going after Jimbo, and now I'm going to go after him. And that is brilliant timing. Carl has played this bloody well. Oh, I don't know about all these crossbowmen, Carl. Fucking hell. They are not going to do anything, are they? They've got alerts there or something? Give them plus 50%. No, they are doing fuck all damage. Don't know if I like that, Carl. All these crossbowmen right on the front lines taking all of that damage, but I guess what damage can they be done? Well, this is pinging them, that's pinging them, this is pinging them, so you're taking quite a few hits. I think finding or getting these crossbowmen to get this builder for a start off, and any other builders you find. Right, that fortress is gone. Lewis is basically put his hands up. He just wants to make sure that he's taken me out, so that that's enough. I've got a force over here that I'm trying to sort of get back up, but it's all too little, too late. Carl has gone over here and kneecapped Lewis. Oh, I don't know. Like, you need to get these buggers. Yep. Okay. So, very interesting game. I think everything just laid up very, very nicely for Carl, I think. Ryan going for the upgrade straight away basically made it, well, walk in the park for him to take out Ryan. So that was a shitload of power points there. And then some back and forth between himself and Lewis on the other side. And then me sort of just finishing off Jackson, I guess. Well, Lewis finished off Jackson, but I did enough to really piss on his day, let's put it that way. That builder is still there. I don't think Lewis is bothered about any buildings, is he? He's got a barracks just to keep him in the game. He just wants to make sure that I'm gone, I think. Right, so I think he sees that Carl's main force is over here. Well, actually, that's his second force. Finishing me off, just to make sure. I mean, if you gave any one of us 15 minutes or something like that, and we've, got a shitload of builders, you can get back into the game pretty quickly. It has been done. So, right, there's a level 3 farmer there. Being systematic. Oh, yeah, systematic. That's good. That was these guys, yeah, all very high, good levels. And Lewis, a bit late, is now going after Carl. Oh, Lewis. I think Lewis could have won this game. I honestly think Lewis could have won it. Oh, yeah, walking into it. Oh, what a shot. Oh, he didn't get that one. What a shot by Carl here. That is brilliant. That is a moving siege, and Carl was able to shoot it, and now this is all coming back. I think this is the time, Carl, where you probably you can split your force up, really. Ugh. That's doing fuck all damage. Ooh, is that? Aha. If you had wall on the other side, that would have been funny, because then these troops wouldn't have been able to get to the other side to save them. I think King Dane's over there for some strange reason. And Gloin is hugging the wall here, and he can do some serious damage. He's got to do the other one. He's got to do the other one. The main one, Shake Foundation. That's it. This is what I mean. I think Lewis could have won this. He could have won this. I'm still trying to rebuild. I have got builders at least. I did have two builders just laying around like in the trees here, but I think Carl very wisely spotted them. But I still got one over here. Yeah, I think we kind of made it easy for Carl there. I think if Carl lost the fortress over here, I still think he probably would have been able to maybe defeat my force was pretty good. It wasn't anything special, but it was certainly enough to take out a base. But I don't know. It all depends if Lewis would have followed Carl back to his base, and then Carl, I think, would have been it. Good night. But very nice, Carl. Very, very nice. Oh, I would have expected to do that instantly. There we go, a little smog right here. Very nice. Taken out of the game. Very nice, very nice. Okay. And here we are with Lewis. Podium finish, although I don't believe in podium finishes. You're either first or you're last. So Carl came first and all the rest of us came last. Doesn't matter what order you came in, really doesn't matter. But Lewis is happy, he came second. A very interesting game. A lot can go differently in that particular game. People either going left or right. But well played to Carl. Catch you on round 2.